Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising in Venus. Welcome. I'm David. This is Warriors of Light Astro Tarot. We're doing a heart spread here. This is a straight up mid-June love, romance, and relationship read using the heart spread. In case you give a darn, this is the Gilded Tarot Royale. And using these crystals more to kind of get a little better focus, I hope, on this flat background here. So this is a curious read to me. I try to just kind of glance at it and kind of wait till I go through it because I'm clairaudient, and sometimes like my initial impression changes dramatically, and I think by the guidance of the cards, and that's good. So try to take myself out of it, but it looks like trouble here. So if this is your reading, I think that's probably true. This is your energy and around love, romance, and relationship. This is this person you're either involved with, the one that's on your mind. Honestly, this could be a singles read, in which case this card, the Page of Cups, would represent a water sign. And think Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Someone who's either younger than you or comes in with the Page of Cups with an offer of love. And this Page of Cups, that could be, hey, I really like you. Interested in you, or hey, would you consider going out with me, all the way to I think I love you. So it's not a huge energy in this position, because in the number 1 and number 2 with your 6 of Cups and this Page of Cups in this reading, I always try to look at this is kind of separated from the actual relationship, just to kind of get a baseline as to where you're at. And where you're at is your mind's on love. Maybe the Mercury retrograde, maybe Venus in Taurus is affecting you. But or you're just someone who's into soulmates and you're really kind of looking for a soulmate can relate. Our Neptune hit in 2012, my 7th house in Pisces, and I was looking for a soulmate and just did not give up. So I found it. So it can happen. Even everyone says, "Oh, it's the wrong thing to do. You shouldn't go looking for love. It's you're and all that." It's like, you can't make a mistake. I don't think, man. Everybody does. Everything we're doing is going to serve our soul's purpose, and some of us take a more direct route. But this is a pinprick in eternity anyway, and so kind of how I try to look at it and do the best I can. Let's not be so uptight about it, but. You know what? Oh, about the astrology too for you guys, I think this is kind of important. With the Aries energy right now, you have a sextile. And I say it's important, that's the energy you kind of want to be aware of. It's harmonious energy, quote unquote positive energy. And you got Mars there at home in Aries, of course, Jupiter there, happy in Aries. You just had the conjunction a week or so ago. And this is really good energy for you. It's something you look at, and you can take it up in your hands and make use of it, and it should come pretty easily once you sort of focus on it. And particularly, you also got the asteroid Charon there, and it's just there forever in Aries, but it's right at 15 degrees. So I'm thinking, like, no matter where it is in your chart, where your sun is, say this is a sun reading, and even more so with Gemini rising. Going to have a dramatic effect. It's kind of just coloring the whole Aries sign. So really truly from 5 degrees to 20 degrees, it's definitely strong for you guys, I would say, or from 10 degrees to 20 degrees, but I think just anywhere. And if it's hitting you by sextile, Mars, in about a week, it'll hit the Charon asteroid there at 15 degrees. And especially if you're aware of what that is, the soul wound and everything. I say that because I kind of sense in this reading there could be involvement of the soul wound at Gemini. And what I'm seeing here and everything, the moon being the outcome. So maybe that will advise you. You guys got some good energy going on. I think like almost maybe of all the signs, because also Saturn going into retrograde there 25 Aquarius. Well, that's a trine to you. So this can be combined like a time where you can really tackle, this soul wound, this so-called from the Charon asteroid, something from childhood, arguably karmic, if you believe that way, that we might bring in from a past life. Um, and maybe it has something to do with relationships for you guys. But pretty positive, I'd say. That's to start on a positive note. Now this shows how you're reacting towards them with the Ten of Wands, and they're reacting to you with the Five of Cups. And what I noted too, this Page of Cups is pointing away. So if this is not a predictive read of someone coming in, if this is someone that's on your mind, someone you're involved with, I kind of feel like it is. Let me know. Leave me a message and let me know, what you think. Comment. Appreciate it. But they're looking away from you with their cup, and now they're in this Five of Cups energy and the way they're feeling about you, and you're kind of moving away with the Ten of Wands, and that's of course actions. And I get the feeling like maybe this relationship is on the hold, but then again, like you're thinking about them, so maybe for some reason you had to step away. I would say like with both of these being the cups here, they're bringing an energy of not emotionally really being involved. Maybe you had some sense that they weren't really involved, and you decided to move away. And with Gemini, it could be just like you just stopping, could text him all the time and call or whatever, and kind of going off and doing your own thing. If you're in the Six of Cups energy, which I can all kinds of relate to, it would have been a bit of a blow, like maybe you thought like, wow, this is my soulmate, and they've done something to make you think that, but then they didn't kind of back it up. Gemini, let me know if that rings a bell. And now we move on to the advice card. This is the Chariot for you. This is your advice in the relationship. Eight of Wands, their advice. Clearly, if there's a cross watcher, if you want to share with them, I'd love it to kind of gender conversation. But with the Eight of Wands, their advice is to step it up and put some energy into this relationship. Could be my sense too is like if they don't do that, you're out of there. Comment, let me know if that's kind of true. And interesting that Spirit's advising them to do that, to step it up, to get in the game, get your head in the game. You're going to lose something important, what it amounts to. Because these are advice from Spirit cards. I don't always trust myself or anyone else. And I never trust the government, but I always trust Spirit. And your advice is, it will take charge under the Ten of Wands. Take control of this. Maybe this can become an ultimatum, you need to, get it together here and let me know something, get your head in the game, or else. Also, I always see the Chariot, again, going back to that Charon wound in astrology, as spiritually, emotionally, and taking control of our lives and aligning ourselves better with our, soul's path. And that could be, often is by taking control of things not in a way of like trying to lock down and control it, but of taking control in the sense of aligning ourselves with our soul's path. And your soul's path not going to be involved chasing after somebody that's not into you. That's for sure. In a relationship, and relationships are how we evolve and grow, so they're always important. And we have not only the Ten of Wands at the bottom, they got Ten of Swords. So I get the feeling like this is gonna be enough. That you're gonna say enough is enough. Now the advice from Spirit now though is the Page of Pentacles. Look at the sincere little boy here, and this is an all kind of a commitment, and it's coming under the moon as the outcome. And so I more than ever feel like you're thinking of them. This obviously they're important. This is maybe where you say, look, shit or get off the pot, and mean it here, and maybe even offer them something solid, like, hey, I really thought about you as a future partner, but I don't know what you're doing here. I'm not gonna hang around if you're not gonna get your head in the game, because the moon all kind of implies that there's something unknown. So I feel like I need to clarify that. And a Queen of Cups, I'm going to tell you what I feel that means. Look, come in with this Page of Cups. Still what I'm saying. Either they grow up and be the Queen of Cups, or you become the Queen of Cups and you say, I ain't playing this because I'm a grown up and I love myself.